So, in quarantine at the village with the kitties. This is Kali. Hi, Kali. Hello. So, what are we doing? Connecting with each other. I've actually been writing songs. So, so I have like an idea of a song. This one came, and I was just thinking the title again and again, and then the words just came. And there's actually two other ones or three other ones that I wrote recently, and I think it's like I feel like right now with everything that's going on right now, the ancestors are talking to us in through a megaphone. They're talking to us, and right now they're louder than ever. So I know I got some help with this song. So I've been practicing it, trying to figure it out. So I hope it comes across okay. But yeah, this one I just wanted to share. What do we do to save the world? What do we do to gain the strength? What do we do to honor you? How do we change ourselves when we can't even see the truth? My heart is beating. Your heart is beating. This is the rhythm. This is the rhythm of change. This is the rhythm of 1,000 men. This is the rhythm of my mother's love. This is the rhythm that's been handed down from mother to daughter, from father to son. My heart is beating. Your heart is beating. This is the rhythm. This is the rhythm of change. Beating through every fear, my heart persists, loud and clear. Walking through time with the ancestors by my side. My heart is beating. Your heart is of change. What do we do to change the world? Follow the path of this sacred body's beating heart. What do we do to change the world? Follow the path of this sacred body's beating heart. Yeah. I feel like the ancestors are talking to us. And they're saying so much, but we have to go in to listen, to hear what they're saying. They're reminding me of the magic every day, the beauty of life, what is precious in the world, the connection, what is important. So yeah, that's this song. So yeah, thank you. And for everybody affected by this song is to go out as energy to spread positivity and love, because we need it now more than any. So if you feel like singing a song, sing it, because especially if it's like just with yourself, because it's uplifting. And it spreads, it spreads. That's the magic that we're learning. That's coming through, that like doing this, it spreads like the virus, but it spreads positivity. It really does. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Hi. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about some of my thoughts, and I have notes, and it's the way my mind works. My insecurities get really ballooned, and it pushes all other thoughts from my head. So that's kind of what I've been doing, is like with this time alone, is really trying to understand my mind and my thoughts. So here I am. I'm in our back porch area. Usually I'd like to go out into the forest, but there's a cougar in the area. And there hasn't been one in, I don't know, 8+ years, for sure, 8-9 years, guessing. But it's interesting that there's a cougar right now. So it's even at the village. We kind of have to stay in our house, and if we walk around, actually no walking around, especially late at night, because there's been a cougar spotted. So I wanted to share that video, and it was the first time I even tried to video that song, and even me singing. Um, and it wasn't perfect because I'm learning. I don't know how to use my voice. um, but I thought I would just practice and see how it looked. And I ended up really liking it. I videoed it right then because I was having a really high moment. I was practicing, I was singing, and you reach this point where it's like drinking coffee, or I think like drinking alcohol, or whatever. And you reach this point where you feel really good, and that's what singing does too. You reach this level. Um, it's like a meditation too. So I reached this point, and I think that comes across in the video, even though I messed up. Like I got the like change and save mixed up in the first line. And it's really hard to keep a beat when you're really focusing on your voice. So I'm not there yet. But I hope to continue practicing this song and sing it again and again, and get better and better at it, because it really came from my heart. I really feel it. Yeah, and I think that because it's not perfect, it's 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 so perfect, because that's just the way it is. That's what makes it cool, because it's not perfect. Yeah, I'm not perfect. Um, so yeah, the song is "What's on My Mind." And the other night, a really funny saying came in. So some of you will get it, but it's so recently, 24/7, 365 ancestors have been on my mind. So it's really and truly like what I said. If we listen, the ancestors are speaking through a megaphone. Um, and it's figuring out this whole process of singing, and learning how to use my voice and where it goes, and learning how the not bad parts can move to make it sound good. And I connect this with how to use my mind, and learning how to use my mind, and exploring it, because really, the more I focus on the places my mind can go, and feeling it, the more I'm understanding it. So it's like learning how to use it with my voice, at the same time. Um, so in my thoughts, and just like throughout the day, I like that I have conversations like with my grandmother self. Like, what would my me at 80 say to me? This happens quite often, and so that's a lot of times I'm there with my 80-year-old self, and she's always like so relaxed, and tells me to relax, but to have fun, and just to be myself, and like be young. Be young. Don't try to be perfect. Is like the big lesson that I get from her. So with music, I feel it's really underground. Like, we don't do it lots. We don't sit around campfires and sing. And I think if we did, it would get over our mind and ego a lot. I feel like a wave of enlightenment will come with creativity, and we are all creatives, every one of us. So if we tap into our creativity, I think we will ride above our worries and our insecurities. Like for myself, like my insecurities get so big and they balloon. But with singing, when I do it, by myself, and I have to practice a lot by myself before I can do it in front of other people. But I can like float above the insecurities, and it's a place to get to. I'm, and I find with thoughts that I get up here, they slip away really fast. So I hold on to them like they're gems. They're so special. I write them in my journal because they float away very quickly, and I forget them. But I've said this before: the process of forgetting thoughts is remembering. So when I forget, I'm okay. Well, I'm learning to be, because when I forget, I know I'm remembering. So, and I know it's there. I know I have it. I just have to. I'll get there again when I'm flowing and my mind is flowing nicely. So right now, this is what I'm doing, and so this is what I'm doing, and like what is everybody doing during this time? The online community is becoming really interesting. Like the talk show hosts are like coming from home, and there's artists who are doing at-home concerts for everybody to watch. So it's really cool that we're connecting in a new way, the whole world, and sharing our creative process. And this is kind of like making us do it, which is really, really an interesting development in this whole global event. So, with the craziness of it all, things are changing. Things have to change, and that's where this song came from. With the creative process, the process from a thought to bringing it into the world is like alchemy. You can think something up, but to do it is so different. There are different dimensions. So creating is literally bringing beauty into the world, which is magic. And I think this is so big, and I'm not the only one who thinks this. Artists and musicians and painters and people who love food and share food. It's all sharing, and it's all bringing beauty into the world, which is so important. So important. So being home and trying to understand the mind. It like I just shared a video recently of a woman from the Arctic Circle talking about a bridge from ancient wisdom to the modern world. And understanding the mind is like making a bridge over all the anxiety, worry, and insecurities. The more we understand about the mind, we can bridge over all of this. And it's possible because I do it every day, like in peak moments. We all do it. How do we get over our insecurities? Like, this is my obsession. How do we get over them and just like float above and like share it? Like, what do you do? What do you do? Because we all do it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about here. I've been thinking about even like the next video, I want to talk about diet and eating, and the importance of that, and especially right now. So yeah, I also, yeah, the dogs are barking a little bit because, you know, the cougar's around, so there they go again. But yeah, I think that's everything on my note list. So sending love to everybody, the dogs too. Just sending so much love right now, and I just wanted to share that because it's what I think about 365, 24/7, 365 days. Ancestors are on my mind, and they're talking. They're talking. And they're sharing ancient wisdom with us right now. Right now, 2020. 2020. So, yeah, I'm tapping in.